Oh my word, Luke, when was the last time you slept?
Well, I just about finished with all of my theories after that Life is Strange 2 trailer last week. I've watched it 567 times trying to find all the clues. Is the policeman the one from the Captain Spirit newspaper cuttings? Whose voice do we hear at 28 seconds? Can it really be Nathan's? I'm nearing the centre of the maze, Ellen. I can feel it. But then they released a new Doom Eternal trailer.
This isn't one of those Doom Guys Link things again, is it?
He literally uses a hook shot in it, Ellen. And he climbs walls, and there's a great flame blade. I just need to find every clue.
Have you eaten anything today?
I made a sandwich. It's under that pile of Doom Guy's possible blood types.
Oh, just where I'm sat. I mean, Luke, just...
Single. Single's the key. Center of the maze.
Show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend.
Having had some rest, I can see possibly I took things too far. Should we tidy this?
Yeah.
Away.
Just there you go. Just take that.
I really think I was onto something with this one.
Oh gosh, have a listen to this one.
Not those. Those are my drawings of Tingle's skeleton. They were very important.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, I know.
I want to unsee that.
Yeah, well. But I'm not the only one who loves doing research into things.
Yeah.
There's someone else who loves doing research into faraway places and stuff.
And myths and legends.
Who's that?
It's Lara Croft, isn't it?
It's Lara Croft.
Lara Croft.
Lara Bloomin' Croft.
Yeah, she could be anywhere right now, and we wouldn't know because her stealth skills
Through the roof.
Through the roof. Because I went and played some Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and I had a lot of fun. It's okay. I don't think she's here. There's not enough foliage. If you're near any
that's
plants,
true. Yeah.
like don't have any house plants around you because she could be in there. You never know.
Stick to the inner cities, people.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get got by Lara. You don't want a
yeah.
piece of metal jammed in your windpipe. That'll be my advice.
We shouldn't assume the worst. They might be okay.
So, yeah, Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yes.
Or Sotater, as the kids are calling it.
Well, I'm very happy. I'm someone who absolutely loved the previous two games. I played the first one, was like, oh, this is good. I like this reboot, but I want to do more with Lara. Rise of the Tomb Raider, they did that. They introduced all these other things. And having played even more Shadow of the Tomb Raider now, I'm convinced that someone watched my video. Proper underwater section.
They're basically like building it back up to the point
Yes.
that Tomb Raider was before they rebooted it, right?
Yes.
Like, you could do all that stuff in the older Tomb Raider games, but then they're like, stripped down, back to basics. And now it's like, not back to basics anymore.
She's becoming the Tomb Raider. The devs are saying if they could summarize the game in one word, it would be fear.
Oh.
So,
I was hoping it would be climbing. Or
climbing. There's lots of climbing. There's special
but there's
extra
more fear.
Steady now.
Yeah.
But with the climbing as well. So you got her axe in Rise of the Tomb Raider and got an upgrade so that you could use it to throw it and then swing. But in this one, you can shove that axe into the rock and then rappel down.
Oh, cool.
And do swingy wall runs, which is what you
Nice.
could do in previous games. Legend trilogy, that was a big thing in that. So I was just like, yes, more of this, thank you.
Good. Swimming underwater as well, that's kind of fun. Is that good? Because I remember the swimming underwater sections in old Tomb Raider games being bad.
Oh, no, it's good. It's less panicky.
And more fear.
And more, well, yeah, really.
Less panic, more fear.
More fear. It's less panicky and more you have to be methodical, otherwise you will get murdered by all of the animals in there.
Sounds good.
Because you might have seen already that there are eels. Because there were like hints in previous trailers of like an eel coming up behind
Hinting
her.
at eels.
But one thing I was really, really, really pleased about, piranhas are back!
Piranhas are back.
And I was like, I'm gonna experiment. Oh, yeah, it's as bad as it used to be. Just like,
How bad is it? I haven't actually seen any of the footage. Do they eat all your skin off? Is
well, it
just
fades
bones?
to black a bit quick. But
Tasteful fade to black.
yeah. To help you avoid these little swarms of piranhas, swim through the foliage. So you swim in the reeds
so it's like
and stuff.
underwater camouflage.
Yeah. Basically,
interesting.
and so
Okay.
you have to kind of like time as you're swimming around, and also time it to reach air pockets. So there's plenty of air pockets. They're all quite obvious. Didn't always used to be obvious, especially in the very early games.
Yeah.
Because the lighting was a bit more difficult to do back then. You kind of go through and just like, such a glamorous life for poor old Lara.
Yeah.
But it's great, and it brings back some of the stealth elements underwater as well, where you can sneak up to a guy on a ledge and just kill him.
Okay, situational takedowns.
Something lit a fire under the assassin.
Where we were in the demo that we played was Peru, and you're in the jungle, and it was great, and there were howler monkeys.
Howlers.
Chatting to Jane about like kind of what she did when she played it. I was like, look, this sounds really mean, but can you test to see if you can kill the howler monkeys?
And Jane's like, way ahead of you.
Jane,
These monkeys are begging for death.
because I like watching going, oh, howler monkeys, and at the end I was like, oh, I should have seen whether you could interact with them or not. So I was like, Jane,
Interact with.
Yeah. So I was like, Jane, could you see? 'Cause,
How
like,
monkeys are interacting.
Jane replied, so you didn't shoot the target practice howler monkeys? I was like,
One with the jungle. I'm gonna get this howler
No,
monkey.
it's just a monkey. Oh my god. That monkey was dead before it hit the ground.
I don't even
Oh
get,
wow.
wow. I just realised I'm not even getting experience points.
Yeah, you're not getting
Sort of-
experience
I'm
points
just-
or crafting
I'm
elements.
just wasting my arrows.
Yeah.
I've got nothing against Tomb Raider at all. I think, you know, they're all pretty good. I could see immediately. Like, you're like, go
I'm
on.
waiting for the butt.
It's obviously it's a strong series overall, but it would be fair to say that at some point when they'd made quite a few games, the quality dipped slightly. They became slightly unfocused. Would that
Oh
be-
yeah, when the original games, they churned those out. They did like
Yeah.
one a year for a few years, and it kind of showed like the notorious one is Angel of Darkness,
Right.
which I never played because I was like really excited to play it, and then it came out, and by the time I was able to afford a copy, everyone was like, "Yeah, it's bad." Don't play
Oh no,
it."
that's
So I
a
was
shame.
just like, "Oh, okay."
Are you at all concerned that by like adding more features and by like packing in more stuff, this one could like follow that path, or are you confident that it will be fine?
I think it'll be okay. It's quite concise. It still feels like the other two games, but it's the difference is you're in like a different environment. I didn't try any of the optional tombs, but there's still loads of optional tombs around for you to do.
Okay.
And they all look slightly terrifying. I've seen some of the concept art and I'm like, these are out to kill you if you fail.
Okay.
So expect
Violently.
lots of amazing Lara deaths. So that's great.
Nathan Drake doesn't get it as bad in terms of like cutscene deaths as
No.
Lara, but it's nothing like what they put Lara through.
No.
Why is that? Why do they give Lara such a hard time?
So it was sort of like that from the early games. It wasn't as like in your face as it is now because the graphics weren't as good. But if she fell on spikes, she fell on spikes and you saw it. The piranha death that we were talking about earlier, it's the same pretty much. She kind of writhes around and then just goes, and that's sort of what happens
Yeah.
in this one. There's more pixels for them to play with, basically, so they can do a nice cloud of red. Water.
And they put it all to work. Do you think that, assuming that this game is as good as you think it's going to be, would it be your favourite trilogy or like your favourite series of the comparing it with the originals and then that one you were talking about?
Yeah, I do think it could edge out to be one of my favourites because the tombs are getting better and better. I love the puzzles. And just like the fun things that you can do with Lara, like just running around the forest. Yay! So careful.
Cool. All right. Well, it sounds very exciting. It's out quite soon, isn't it? It's at some point in September. September. We'll put the actual date on the screen, so you can see what that is, even as you won't see Ellen in September. Yeah, but not all games are swinging through the jungle and stabbing people in the windpipe. Some are much more chilled out. Games like... Yeah, I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you. It's not all windpipe. There's no windpipe jabbing in Shenmue. In Shenmue 2 HD. Shenmue 1 and 2 are back. HD re-releases of the classic Dreamcast games are coming to the PS4, Xbox One and PC next week. Ellen, Shenmue was a game truly well ahead of its time, offering a dynamic open world long before the phrase open world had been invented to describe this kind of game. Playing as teenage hero Ryo Hazuki, you'll explore the small suburban town of Yokosuka, helping out residents with odd jobs and generally soaking up the atmosphere of this peculiar, melancholy world. As such, while it's ostensibly a revenge story,
they killed my father, right in front of me. I will have my revenge.
This divisive cult classic and its sequel are often much slower paced and mundane than players might expect. Ellen, what's a game that others would consider boring that you absolutely love?
Sudoku, I don't know.
Sudoku?
I really like card games as well. I play a lot of solitaire.
That is boring.
Isn't?
Oh, you do play a lot of solitaire. You play solitaire on your phone.
Yeah, so sometimes when, like, for example, when we went to E3 on the plane, because you were like, oh, you play a lot of solitaire on your phone. I was like, well, if I'm playing a podcast and listening to a podcast, I can kind of play solitaire without thinking. Because I hate when you listen to a podcast and then you go, I can't remember what they just said for the last 5 minutes.
Yes, because you were paying attention to something else.
Doing something else.
Ellen, Shenmue 1 and 2 in HD doesn't offer much of a graphical overhaul, it must be said, but that doesn't mean it's got nothing new to offer new players. Notably, Japanese voiceover as well as English is available for the first time.
Subs, not dubs.
But Ellen, could you do better? It's time for another one of my favourite things, an Ellen dub challenge.
Yay!
You will be playing the part of Megumi, the young girl in Shenmue caring for an orphaned kitten.
You got a kitten in there?
You promised not to tell my mommy.
The kitten, yay!
Ellen, it's a sad moment. The kitten has been orphaned. Draw on... There it is. Oh my god, there it is. All right, whoa, save this gold, save this gold. Read these lines, then the viewers will get to appreciate them placed in the scene.
Hey, Rio.
Hi, Megumi.
Oh,
You got a kitten in there?
you promised not to tell my mommy?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll show you.
Is this your kitten?
Uh-huh. But this kitty, see, she's all alone.
All alone?
Yup. See, the other day when it rained, a car ran over her mummy. My big sister saw it. She said it was a big black car.
A black car?
And so now I can be the kitty's mummy. But mummy says we can't keep the kitten at home.
So you going to keep her here?
Yeah, everybody's helping out. I think she's hungry.
Do this, so it's easier to eat.
Wow, she's eating.
A powerful performance. A moving performance. As an added bonus, something that's just occurred to me. Andy, would you be prepared to read some of these lines in your Shenmue voice?
Hey, Rio!
Hi, Megumi. You got a kitten in there?
You promised not to tell my mummy?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll show you.
Is this your kitten?
Uh-huh, but this kitty, see, she's all alone.
All alone?
Yep, see, the other day when it rained, a car ran over her mummy. My big sister saw it, she said it was a big black car. Think she's hungry? Wow, she's eating.
Powerful work. Powerful work.
Oscar worthy.
Never before have I been so moved. Ellen, Shenmue is famous for a great many things. Kittens, forklift racing, and the unending quest to find some sailors.
Saijo-san, do you know any places where sailors like to hang out around here? Fuku-san, do you know any sailors? Are those people sailors?
Why don't you ask them yourself?
But perhaps the game deserves its place in history for being the origin of the term quick time event, of which the game features very, very many. Ellen, for your final challenge, I'm going to need you to move into the kitchen for a moment.
Okay, great. Great, I'm gonna go play some solitaire.
Sounds boring. Hello, Ellen, welcome back.
Hi, why is
Andy's here.
Why is Andy here?
Andy's, what's your business in town?
I'm looking for some sailors.
Okay, well, we're going to help Andy find his sailors by doing a task worthy of Shenmue grade mundanity, making a cheese and crisp sandwich. Ellen, this is your real life quick time event test.
Oh no.
Here's what's going to happen. Andy will follow my narration. When I yell out a button, Andy will freeze, and you must hit the right button on my button board. Hammering a button requires filling this bar, which I will indicate with my finger. James will decide whether you hit your buttons fast enough. Any sign of a hesitation or an incorrect press, and you'll hear this sound. You want to give the buttons a little test press?
Okay.
Good. Do they feel like they're working? Feel like a smooth action on them? And these left and right ones here at the top?
Yeah.
Let the sequence begin. Andy decides he wants to make a sandwich. He throws the packet of bread in the air and catches it left plus A.
Wait.
Ellen, that was not a great start.
I was like, wait, my left or stage left? Because I wasn't thinking of it as so that way.
Yeah, left.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So like
left
on my
as
left.
in a video game thing that we
Also, I'm slightly thrown off because all the buttons are the wrong colours.
But they are in the right place.
They're in the right place.
I didn't realise that the Dreamcast buttons are the same place as the Xbox ones.
Yeah, I'm so used to the Xbox colours, so I was just like, no, wait, it's green. And
you'll have a chance to redeem yourself, I'm sure. Andy opens the bag. Reaching inside the bag, Andy withdraws one slice of bread and places it on the plate. He reaches for the second slice. He withdraws the second slice, right plus Y. Andy reaches for the butter. He pulls the butter towards him. Then he reaches for the knife. He picks up the knife. Is the knife clean? Andy holds it close to his eye to check. It is clean. He takes the lid off the butter. The lid is removed. He goes to remove the safety foil. A, B, X. He butters a slice of bread. He puts down the knife. He reaches for the cheese. He places a slice of cheese on the bread.
Scooter cheese.
There it goes. Andy reaches for the crisps. Right plus X. Oh, James wasn't happy.
All right, left.
Andy holds the top of the crisp packet with two hands. Andy opens the packet a tiny bit. Andy applies just the right amount of force to open the packets all the way. A, B. Right plus X. Left plus X. Right plus B. Left plus A. Left plus X. Y, X, Y, A, B, right.
I got that! James is wild with power.
James is the referee, I'm afraid. He determines whether the pace was up to what he wanted.
The speed wasn't catching up with it.
You weren't happy with the rhythm.
Plus, I wanted to watch Andy jump.
Andy places crisps on the sandwich carefully. Andy resists the urge to slam his hand on the sandwich. YAX! Andy places the second piece of bread on the sandwich. Completing the snack, Andy lifts the sandwich towards his face. Andy takes a bite. A. Oh dear. Oh dear. We're at the Tomb Raider stage now where you're just curious. This truly is the perfect simulation of time events. There we go. Andy chews his food a safe number of times. Hammer A.
Going getting flashbacks to sports games on my PlayStation.
There we go. Andy swallows his delicious bite of sandwich. You have completed the challenge. Well done, Ellen. Thank you very much, Andy. I hope you enjoyed your bite of sandwich.
You enjoy cleaning up.
So, Ellen, you have mastered the QuickTime event.
Thank you.
And you fed Andy.
I did. I helped.
And through this, we have come to understand truly Shenmue and Shenmue 2 HD, which are out next week for Xbox One and PS4 and PC. And so, there is nothing more to do except to move swiftly on
to the comments.
Last week we looked at some of the hacking mini-games that tried to make hacking more fun than it actually is.
Root through the code for sets of closed brackets and select them, and the number of incorrect options would be reduced, or your number of guesses would be reset, making the hacking substantially less complicated. Fun fact, this nicely mirrors the way that brackets play an important role in coding, separating out different functions. In fact, you can use brackets for a vast array of reasons.
Ellen, was that a coding joke?
Maybe.
Many people appreciated your hidden coding jokes to avoid Andy's booze, Ellen, including We Come From Space 1. Ellen's figured out the trick. Make bad puns that Andy doesn't know are puns. That's genius.
Yusuf was also proud of me, saying, open brackets, open quote, hip, close quote, comma, open quote, hip, close quote, close bracket. For Ellen, that was an awesome array pun joke.
I don't get it.
Well, see what he did was he wrote the code for a hip hip array.
Oh, I still don't get it.
Don't worry, Luke. Other people appreciated your puns, like Vianney Ventura, who said, YouTube pun is best pun.
Plenty of technology is based on tubes. Old TVs, radios. This video wouldn't work if we didn't have this YouTube. Subscribe!
See, the simplest jokes are often the greatest.
Thanks. Hey, wait.
Elsewhere, we continued our adventures in the homelands of Kippers the Khajiit, who got a little stuck.
Oh. Oh. Kippers, have you died? Who's there? Shh. Have you... Kippers. Kippers, how did you... Oh, we're hidden. Yeah, oh, good. I don't know how to get out of here.
Are you genuinely stuck?
I'm genuinely stuck. Wait, hang on. I know something that might work. Come on.
Pop. He's
Come
got
on.
it. Yeah.
You can do it. You can do it. You can wiggle out
Come
of here.
on,
Come
Kips.
on.
Come on, Kippers.
Come on.
This environment isn't going to stop you.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beth Bloomer was impressed by Kippers' skills. Kippers' new stealth technique, become one with the land, literally.
So sneaky.
But that wasn't the only thing people were impressed by as we sprang into impromptu song.
Oh, Oh, we're going on a mission with Captain Kulan
Yes.
to rescue people from pirates.
Let's get down to business. To fight with Kulan.
Kulan. I'll make a cat
out of you.
Ooh.
Be a cat, you must chase all the biggest ribbons.
Mysterious as the dark side of the moon, sugar.
In fact, the lurking writer sent in a request. Can we have a full version of Make a Cat Out of You, please?
Sure, you can find it on our upcoming album Kippers Does Disney, including such tracks as Go the Distance, In My Rocket Boots, and Hakuna Fazroda. What a wonderful phrase.
Available nowhere and in no way affiliated with Disney. Don't say it by a cliff face. Elsewhere on the channel, we had fun in last week's show of the weekend, looking at Smash Bros. Ultimate, Okami HD, and your wonderful Overcooked fan art, including Lucifer Beckons' amazing tomato fish. I really like this. It makes me hungry, which feels weird. Yeah, doesn't it look delicious?
And tomato fish.
Swimming around, soaking up all the tomato juice.
I get it and eat it like Smeagol.
Yes. Yeah, I'm still not over you going all Smeagol.
Tomato fish is delicious. Drake Aram had other theories about the creature. I don't think you should get too caught up in theorising about the tomato fish. It's probably just a red herring.
I'm gonna get Andy. Andy!
So Luke, last week I gave you the challenge of drawing your Okami self, and you
aced it.
You did a pretty good job drawing
Aced it.
you as an Archaeopteryx mythical creature, and I think it was pretty good. And you inspired a lot of the artists in the audience.
From my heart to yours.
Yeah, and one person particularly, Jonathan Fenn, was very taken by the balletic look of your Archaeopteryx.
Yeah, let me see.
And he's come up with a Theatre West End poster for Okami Elliott.
Yay! Yay! Take that, Billy Elliot. You've just been supplanted as the #1 ballet show.
I think it's beauty, it's grace.
It's
Okami on the stage.
On the stage, yes.
Yeah,
yes, that works.
Yeah,
that works, and also a very powerful, parable about the miners' strike.
Yeah.
But with an Archaeopteryx in it, so it's better.
But Luke, that's not the only Okami art that we
There's more?
received. No, do you know Terry Fox has sent us in some art before?
Yes,
well,
Terry
check
Fox.
this out.
There we go.
He has your human form also dancing alongside.
Yay!
I love it. I love how happy you both
I know.
look. You're just like leaping with joy.
We look like we've rehearsed that though. Kind of like, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Leap.
And bend your neck all the way backwards.
Yay.
Oh, that's really good. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
And there's more.
What?
Now, you know, I asked you about the theory because there were similarities with Link and whether it was Doom Guy. Well, Simon Hamilton took that one step further.
Oh my gosh!
Confirmed. Okami.
Frickin' firmed, people. Look at this! Look at this. We're Pantera Okami.
I think I might actually get on board with your theory now. It just needs to be in dog form.
Yeah, this is it.
Adorable doggy form.
This is it. This is I think this is a tipping point when the majority of the population are going to wake up and be like, yeah, no, something's going on here, man.
Yeah.
Something's going on. Luke's at the centre of the maze. We need to get to the middle of the maze. I think it's time for me to get back to my theories. I think there's more good work.
No, we're good. We've looked at the lovely doggies, and now we're going to look at some Showdown of the Week art sent to us by the lovely Nobby.
Whoa! Oh my gosh, that's incredible! So this is in honour of our upcoming live show at EGX Res, tickets for which are still available.
Yes.
At the link that is on screen now.
Subtle plug.
Subtle plug. Not so subtle. Buy those tickets. The thing I love about this is that I feel like it accurately represents where I think most people's hearts are when it comes to the Showdown of the Week. We are plucky underdogs. We're carrying the light.
The current champion.
We're the plucky underdogs. Even though we're the current champions, we're the plucky underdogs. We're carrying the light of human goodness. The torch, the flame of the human.
If you two don't watch it, I'm going to make one of the rounds draw a Pikachu.
Hey man, I'm not scared of that. I think we'd know who we'd put.
And
forward.
Andy's just mad because they didn't make the audience cry like we did, so.
The whole audience, it was like one guy.
Hey! It was more
Yeah, but he
one
was
guy.
crying for everyone.
Yeah,
He was emblematic of the world's population. Look, here it is. Here is the trophy.
It's beautiful.
Come see us at EGX.
Do it.
Defend
Do it.
this bad boy. Hold on to it for another glorious year.
Thank you, Nobby, again for that. I love it. I love
It's
how
peaceful.
like we're nervous, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Even though everyone's looming over us.
We're digging deep inside and we're finding the courage.
Not going to help it. Send the questions.
So that is the end of another show of the weekend.
Yes.
Thank you, folks, for watching. We've had some laughs,
We have.
killed some time.
Yep.
Ellen nearly killed Andy with that sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that was real bonding moment. Yeah.
Between
Yeah.
Andy and that
And that sandwich.
As the molecules of the sandwich bonded with his face. Thank you for watching.
Cheers.
As we mentioned quite extensively, you can come see us at EGX. We are doing meet and greets and live shows. And there are
Yes.
still tickets available for Showdown of
Can
the Week.
still see this in real life.
Hotly contested for. But if you don't want to come to the live shows, then we're doing meet and greets every day.
Come say
throughout the
hi.
show.
We love chatting to you. You're all really nice, and it's always nice to put faces to all usernames and things like that.
It is going to be awesome. It is going to be great. So hopefully see you there. But for now, I suppose there's nothing to do but just to gaze lovingly at our trophy. Ellen, tickle my face with the ribbons. Yes, good. That's actually quite a tickler. Too far.